Hey everybody, and welcome to a very special edition of Jet Set Live. Today we have, and I have to make sure that I get his name right because it's not so easy for my American mouth. Stathis.
Well
Did
done.
I say it right?
Well done.
Okay, so we are here at Cavo Paradiso in Mykonos, Greece with Stathis, who is the resident DJ and all-around soldier of this place. So Stathis, say hello to the world.
Hello world.
So the reason why we bent a lot of arms to get this interview is when we were in Greece a few years ago, someone told us about this very special place called Cavo Paradiso. And we're like, what is it? And they're like, you just have to go and experience it. So we said, okay, cool, what time do we show up? And they said, you get here around 3, 4. I'm like, 3 or 4, you show up at 4? There's a very particular reason, and we're going to talk about that today. So before we go into too much background, maybe you can give me a little bit of history of the club. When did it first open? How many years has it been here?
1994 was the first year we opened.
Yeah.
I worked for the club since 99, so I wasn't here from the beginning.
Okay.
But yeah, it was an after-hours venue that started with very humble beginnings, maybe 3-4 parties, because everybody was saying that you can't have a place outside Mykonos town and nobody will come.
Like it's too far?
Yeah, it's too far.
Okay.
But we're laughing about it now.
Yeah, I bet you are. To give people a reference point, it's probably, what, about 20 minutes outside of the town?
Yeah, that's right.
Okay.
That's right.
And that was back in the mid-90s or late 90s.
That's right.
And you guys have been rocking ever since.
Yes, yes. I mean, the development of the club has been upward, hill that has been going up and up and up, and it hasn't stopped, and it's not going to stop either. That's right.
All right, so give me a little idea of what happens here at midnight. I guess people start queuing up. Yes,
I mean, back in the old days, it used to be more of an after-party venue, so people used to come late. But this has changed over the years, and now we're a proper club hour situation where we open at 12. People come in early to get the discounted tickets, so you get in people and you get a dance floor about 1 o'clock. So
if you come early, you get a cheaper price.
Yeah, that's right.
Okay,
that's
and
right.
what is the cost of admission?
The cost varies of the budget of the night and the international DJ that plays. It can be anything from 10 to 15 euro up to 40, but we never had any ticket prices going above the 40 euro mark.
Okay, so you're really buying tickets to come in specifically to see the DJs?
There's only tickets at the door. We're doing it analog style, old school.
Interesting.
If you want to come in, you have to come and queue and get your ticket.
To give you an idea, we were out here, we were waiting for him to arrive for the interview, and we had a group of Italians come up, and they were trying to give me money to buy tickets to get in. The club doesn't even open until midnight. It's 6 or 7 o'clock right now, and they're already starting to bang the doors down to come in. Okay, so let's talk a little bit about what the parties are like, and I like how you talk. We were exchanging some emails, and what I learned is that they call the events parties. So there's a Tiesto party and there's a DJ Louis Vega, which is the one we came party.
Yeah.
So what's the idea? Is the idea to set it up so that there's an intro DJ that comes on first and then the main event, or how's it set up?
Yeah, basically, it's a party because, Cavo is about passion, it's about love.
Yep.
Summer, in Greece is about loving everything. You can't not be happy when you're in a setting like that.
Right.
So every event is not an event, it is a party, and
Yeah.
that's how it's been from the beginning.
Yeah.
People really going off, being really expressive to each other. You see people kissing on the dance floor. As I know people that they met in the Cavo dance floor actually got married and come back after a few years to actually tell me that. So it's a very, very special place for us, and we usually have one headliner, sometimes two, but it's usually one headliner and one resident DJ. The resident DJ warms up and brings in the volume and the vibe where it needs to be for the main act to come in and set the club off.
So explain that to me a little bit, because I just find this so interesting, and especially I didn't know that you were a DJ. Um, when you're here, how do you not steal the thunder away from the big guns who are coming in, the Tiestos? You know, how does do you find yourself holding back?
You have to learn to hold back if you want to be a warm-up DJ. Being a warm-up DJ, it's as important as the main headline act, because if you burn the crowd, so to speak,
Yep.
you know, the headliner that usually invests a lot of money to come in,
Yep.
and he sees a situation that, you know, the club is too energetic at that time, it's not something that looks good for him, but it's not good for the crowd either. The crowd is going to be here, the people are going to be here for 8 hours. You do not want to bang their heads from the beginning. You want to bring them in, you have to play the sexy thing and, you know, sort of make them move their hips, because when the headliner comes, then they're going to start jumping over.
So you're just tweaking the crowd, getting them
Definitely.
ready.
Teasing them. We're
Teasing them.
teasers.
That's the word I was looking for. You're teasing them.
Professional teaser.
Professional teasing. Well, this is Mykonos, right? So let's talk a little bit about the party. So you open up around midnight, you tease the crowd for a few hours. The DJ, the headlining DJ comes on around what time?
3 o'clock.
About 3 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah.
All right. So now at 3 o'clock, what's this environment look like? And we'll shoot a little video so you can see it, but there's a pool right next to us. Is this whole area just packed with people up, you know, on the rafters, etc.?
Obviously, it depends. Sometimes, you know, some nights are busier than others. But what you get is you get the main area where the dance floor is,
Yeah.
you know, busy and you know, working, and it depends of the headliner. You know, sometimes you get too many people. They can't fit all the club. Sometimes you get a little bit of space for here, you know, here and there. So it depends of the night. But usually, you know, we get a really good amount of people every day. And don't forget that we do 40 days back to back with the best international artists on the planet. So it's a very demanding schedule.
So you do 40, this is like the Bible, it's 40 days and 40 nights of party. So
That's right.
You do 40 days in a row is your event season. Is that
Yeah,
correct?
more or less, yes.
And are you open before it and after it, or is it just 40 days and we're done?
Before and after we're open, but we have resident nights. They're more low key.
Yeah.
And you know, because the season in Mykonos, when it comes down to clubbing, it's quite short. We try to extend it more, but as it stands, the last 10 years, you know, the main situation happening from the middle of July till the end of August. So we never started doing every day, you know, from the beginning. But as things progressed and we gained a reputation, a worldwide reputation, that's how it worked out. And you know, for the last 5 years, personally, I don't think there is another club that has a schedule that is as demanding and as
Because it's
busy.
non-stop.
Yeah,
It's
exactly.
back to back to back to back.
Exactly.
Okay, and especially when you're doing from midnight until, so let's talk about that. So 3 o'clock in the morning, the main DJ comes on, this place is lit up, and I know that you've got people dancing on the tables, and you've got, and it's not just, I could tell you from being here, it's not just a DJ spinning. I mean, when I was here, when Louis Vega was here, he brought an entourage of girls that were singing, guys that were rapping over him spinning. I mean, it was a show. It was a circus.
Yeah.
You know, they were up, I think they were up on top of these tables over here doing their thing. Okay. So now everybody is building up for what? What's the big...
To be honest with you, I never get tired of looking at this. So basically, for the people to know
Well,
that,
explain to them, because they don't know what we're talking about.
it's looking out from the club towards the sea and the horizon in front of you. And when the day crawls in, it's not as much as the actual sun coming up, because you don't actually see the sun because it comes from up there. But what the magic is when you see the horizon between the sea and the sky, the colors starting to change.
Amazing.
And it's like, it does something to you.
It does.
You know, and it's like, as I said, 12 years, every day.
Still not tired of it.
No,
Yeah.
I will never.
It is absolutely something that is a scene that you have to see. That is, he's right. It's almost spiritual.
Yeah,
Really.
exactly.
It really is. Okay, so now the sun comes up. Everybody's in their party clothes, having a good time. And where does everybody, or a lot of people, wind up?
Okay, after 6 o'clock in the morning, because basically it's a safety issue that we've got a swimming pool. We don't want people to jump into the swimming pool when it's dark, because we cannot control if somebody's drunk and you know.
Yeah.
But after 6 o'clock, when it's daylight and people, you know, are a bit hot, they're a bit drunk and they want to wake up a little bit, they sort of jump into the pool, and you know, we have a sort of that's the third stage of the night, the pool party.
Okay, so you see the reason why I wanted to do this interview, because there is no club in the world that does this. Okay, midnight you're here, 3 in the morning the headliner comes on, and by 7 a.m. you're in the pool. We saw people in their dance best, guys, girls, swimming in the pool, watching the sunrise. There's absolutely nothing like it. All right, so my last question for you, you've been doing this a long time, and this is not going to be easy for you to answer.
I'm not very old though, don't, you know, don't, I'm not very old, I'm really young. Just
What is the thing that sticks out the most for you in terms of the parties that you had? What's the one that you say that night was a night I will never forget?
oh, yes, there is 100%.
Tell me.
And that night was in 2001 with an unknown DJ called John Digweed.
Yeah.
A very, very good friend of mine, and somebody that is very special for Cavo Paradiso. That he started play. I started playing at 12 o'clock. I played till 4, and he played from 4 in the morning till 3:30 in the afternoon.
Oh my God.
And we still have 800 people at 3:30 in the afternoon, still dancing, and still didn't want to stop. It's, for me, it's like, you know, my
chills.
yeah. It was an unbelievable night and day.
So is he still DJing, or did you kill him?
Yes. He's still alive. Actually, John got drunk about what time was it? About 10 o'clock in the morning, and you know, he was drinking quite a lot, you know, quite a lot, not beers,
Yeah,
you
right.
know.
Yeah.
And he said to me, you know, I'm a bit, you know, wheezy. What can I do to wake up? I said to him, why don't you go and jump in the pool? So he grabbed my hand and we went into the pool and we jumped in. He threw me first and he jumped himself afterwards. Then he came out dripping wet, went to the DJ booth, started playing, and he was actually getting static electricity.
I thought you were going to say he killed himself.
No. John is a legend. John is an absolute legend for us, and he's a very, very special DJ. But it's not the only night. There's so many memories, so many special nights that I can say. Like when David Morales had his 40th birthday party, when Frankie Knuckles and Little Louis Vega surprised him, and I had the 3 legends of house music playing back to back to back in the DJ booth. It's like you can't even put a price on things like this.
Sure.
You know, it's things that they don't happen every day. It's not a job. It's not something that you say, you know, I'm going to do my job and then I'm going to go and sleep. It's a passion.
Sure.
And it's like, you know, if you know, see our heart from inside, you know, the people that work here so many years, it says Cavo Paradiso.
Yeah. So you can obviously see this is not just a club. This is about heart, and this is about passion. So
Definitely.
I cannot thank you enough for taking the time and coming in while the sun is still up to see us today.
I'm like a bat, you know.
look-
I don't
bet-
usually do
I bet
this.
you are.
Can you see like smoke coming out?
If people want to follow you personally or follow the club, what's the best way for them to do it?
All information about us, the residents, about the headliners, and the history of the club. It's through our website, through the social networks. It's easy to find on Google. Just put Cavo Paradiso, it all comes out. And obviously our website is cavoparadiso.gr, which is, you know, the Greek for, you know, how.
Okay, so it's cavoparadiso.gr, not .com, .gr. Stathis, thank you so much for taking the time with us
Thank
today.
you very much too.